I'm Alyssa. I live in Leicester with my mum, dad, brother, and my little dog, Holly. My mum would say that I'm a pain in the bum, a bit bossy, and I'm very sassy. Me and my mum were best friends. Even though she can be a bit annoying sometimes, she is the best mum ever, and we become so much closer after the diagnosis.
We probably first noticed Alyssa wasn't quite herself January 2021. She was just really tired, but nothing you could really put your finger on.
I would walk to my brother's school to pick him up, and then we would walk home, and I would just find it really hard to carry my bag.
So the next morning I rang the GP. She said, I don't want you to worry, but can you take her down to accident emergency as soon as possible?
We got called in to one of the back rooms. There was a student doctor in there, and he shouted for help. I was just thinking, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Please help, I can't breathe.
Alyssa was in intensive care for a couple of days, and they ran lots of tests. The intensive care doctor said, we've got a consultant coming up from haematology to have a word with you. And he explained that they thought that she had leukemia. It's just disbelief. Everything you thought you knew is shattered.
We came in for different bits of chemo, and we found out that the chemo wasn't working as it should.
She'd lost lots of weight, she'd lost her hair, she wasn't eating or drinking, everything was coming through a nasal tube.
They were looking for a bone marrow donor for me, and finally they found one in America. Everything was looking up. When it was finished, we found out that it hadn't worked. My cancer was on the same level as it had been when I went in. So at that point, it was like, I'm gonna die.
We started having conversations about what do we do now, how much money we could raise, how much money we had in our accounts, what would happen if we sold the house. But it didn't matter because there was no cure.
My mum and dad very much displayed it to me like, this didn't work, so the next option is palliative care, and that will keep you alive for a few weeks or months.
I'll always remember, she said, I'm not scared of dying, I'm scared of leaving you all. I haven't achieved anything.
My doctor, my consultant, one of the things that I said to her was, please don't give up on me. I'm not ready to die yet. So she was looking for these clinical trials, and she found this one at Great Ormond Street.
The consultant explained that with this trial, she would actually be the first person in the world. And when they asked Alyssa, she said, well, someone has to go first. And even if this doesn't cure me, it might cure other children, mightn't it?
It was giving me another chance, but it would help somebody else. And that could have been my life purpose. The results of the clinical trial were that I was in remission.
The way they phrased it was, at this moment in time, she has no leukemia in her body.
Now I'm cancer-free. In the future, I just hope to live a normal life.
She's been through so much, and she's not bitter or angry. She's just always looking forward.
I'm excited to finish school, get a job. I would really like to work in the NHS. And it's just like the thought of having the life that you didn't think you'd be able to have before.
When I think of Great Ormond Street, as cheesy as it sounds, I think of them as our family. I mean, Alyssa calls it her gosh family. We have an amazing, happy ending, and they did something that no one else in the world could do. So when I saw the plans for the new Children's Cancer Centre, it brought a tear to my eyes. To have a place where you can go and meet other people going through the same sort of thing you are, you kind of feel like you're all in this together, and that can really give you strength.
I just really appreciate everybody that is donating towards the new cancer centre, and I just feel really grateful that so many people care.